A sales tax is a percent of each sale or purchase. The total price is equal to the sum of the sales tax and the original price, the net sales price, in the price before sales tax.
Leah purchased medicines worth of 175 pesos. She also had to pay a sales tax of 12%. Find the amount of tax and the total price. So to get the amount of tax, just multiply 175 to 12% or 0.12. So 175 times 0.12. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 7, 14 plus 1, 15. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, 3. 1 times 5, 1 times 7, and 1 times 1. 0, 0, carry 1. Then count the number of decimal point. So, or decimal place, 2 decimal places. So just move the decimal point twice to the left. 1, 2. So the amount of tax is 21 pesos. Now to get the total price, add the amount of tax to the to get the total price, just add the amount of purchase to the amount of tax. So 175 plus 21, 691. So the total price is 196 and the amount of tax is 21. So another example, amount of purchase, sales tax, and total price. What if the amount of purchase is missing given the sales tax and the total price? So the amount of purchase, so when you draw it, let's say this is the amount of purchase and this is the total price, okay? Plus point or plus 5%. So as you can see, if this one is considered, let's say this is 1 or whole, and this one is whole, plus 0.05, because the amount of purchase is considered as whole and the total price is considered as whole plus the sales tax, so 1.05. So to get the amount of purchase, just divide the total price to 1.05. So just divide the total price to 1.05. So we can obtain 1,429 pesos. So this is rounded to whole number. So the amount of purchase is, this is the amount of purchase.
A commission is a percent of the selling price. The rate commission is the percentage associated with the amount of sale or total cost.
Mr. Solis received a 3% commission after selling a car for 685,000. What was his commission? So, in order to get the amount of his commission, the first thing that we're going to do is to change the commission rate into decimal form. So 3%, to convert it into decimal form, just move the decimal point twice to the left, 1, 2. So this would be 0.03. Then after that, multiply the commission rate to the selling price of the car. So 685 times 0.03, 0, 0, 0, 15, carry 1, 24, 25, carry 2, 3 times 6, 18 plus 2, 20. Next, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We got 6 zeros. So, then add. Then count the decimal places. 1, 2. 2 decimal places. So, just move the decimal point twice to the left. 1, 2. So, his commission is 20,550. That is the 3% of 685,000.
Simple interest is the interest computed on the principal amount. It is computed by multiplying the principal amount by the interest rate and number of time periods. That is, interest is equal to principal plus rate times time. Find the interest earned on a time deposit of 600,000 for 2 years at 0.75% interest per annum. When you say per annum, annually.
In simple interest, the P stands for the principal amount, R for the rate, and T for time. So we have an example here. Find the interest earned on a time deposit of 600,000 for 2 years. So our principal amount is 600,000. The rate is 0.75%. But we need to convert it in decimal form, so just move the decimal point twice to the left. So 1, 1, 2. So 0.0075 times the time. Time in years, so we have 2 years, so 2. Then let's solve. 600,000 times 600,000 times 0.0075. 5 times 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 6 is 30. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we have 5 zeros here. Then 7 times 6 is 42. Then 0 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 times 6 is 0. Next, 0 times 4, 5. 0 times 6 is 0. Then add 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 plus 0, 0 is 4, then 0. Then move the decimal places or move the decimal point 4 because we have 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So move the decimal point 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we're going to multiply 600 times 0.0075, the answer is 4,500 times time again. So 4,500 times 2 is 9,000. So the interest of 600,000 for 2 years at 0.75% is 9,000 pesos. Then to get the new balance, just add the principal amount to the interest. So 600,000 plus 9,000 is equal to 609,000 pesos. This would be the new balance. So here are the other formula. If the principal amount is missing, interest over rate times time. If the rate is missing, interest over principal times time. And if the time is missing, interest over rate times principal.
Let's proceed to markup and markdown. An increase in price is called a markup. The markup rate is the percent increase in the original or wholesale price. The markup price is a percentage of the original price. While markdown is an increase in price is called markdown. The markdown rate is the percent increase in the original or wholesale price. The markdown price is a percentage of the original price. The wholesale price of a bag is 1,200 pesos. The store owner plans to sell the bag at a markup rate of 20%. What will be the selling price of the bag?
The wholesale price of bag is 1,200. The store owner plans to sell the bag at markup rate of 20%. What will be the selling price of the bag? So in this case, the wholesale price will be increased by 20%. So to get the markup price, just multiply the wholesale price to the markup rate. So 1,200 times the markup rate, which is 20%, or in decimal form 0.20. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. Then count the decimal place. 1, 2. So move the decimal point twice to the left. 1, 2. So the markup price is 240. To get the selling price, just add the wholesale price to the markup price. So the wholesale price is 1,200 plus the markup price is 240. The answer is 1,440. So this is the selling price of the bag. The same process in markdown. Just multiply the wholesale price to the markdown rate, then the selling price would be the wholesale price plus the markdown price.
For your activity, solve practice A and B on page 158. Take a photo of your answer, send it via private message, deadline November 26.